All right, one thing we don't want to break is the contact form. So you want to check your forms all the time before you make this thing go live, because if you get this thing to go live and people aren't getting emails about people trying to make an appointment or anything like that, we're going to have a bad time. So let's try and find out which form this is so we can edit it. All right, so we're into the contact page here. We'll go down. We see that Yoast now has a new part of the section here, and since we're not going to use it on pages, we'll just minimize that. But here's make an appointment. And make an appointment here, we see contact form 7 ID 43. So we reference that on contact. What was that again? 43? Yep, 43, ID 43. Contact forms. There it is, contact ID 43. There's an error, perfect. So we see mail. Who's it go to? We're gonna make it go to me first. I'll make it go to me first. And we will say that it's coming from me as well. Say Dogwood Dental Lead. We'll put the message body. So we see that all this stuff right here is everything in the form. So if we just copy this stuff and paste it in here, it's just going to come out like that. So it's going to come out a little janky. We're going to make it look a little better. So we'll say name, email, subject, message. We'll click save, but you know what I really don't want, sender email address does not belong to the site domain. All right, so it might want us to say, let's do info at this could be live.com. That'll work. It'll take that. I don't really see why a doctor would want a name and an email and a subject and a message, so I'm going to change this form here, and we can see that we have all of this. So we can see that basically how this is going is we can click these and it will populate inside of here. This isn't the best form builder. I'm going to show you guys a better form builder after we're done here. So let's say we want a telephone number. Is there a required field? Yes. We will insert that tag. And we can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and turn this into telephone number and then make it required. I'm going to delete this. Phone number. Phone. Then we will say email. We're going to get rid of email. I don't think we're going to really need their email. We're going to take that. And that should probably be good. We're gonna run with that because I'm gonna change this completely later. Well, I'm gonna make it I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do. So now that that's done here, we can see that this is highlighted because it's not included. Copy this. Since we're getting rid of email, we'll take that. We'll say phone, message. And we could even take this and say, put that right there in the subject line. Click save. and we'll give it a test. Send the message. Thank you for your message. It's been sent. And we can change this stuff here too if you want to. That is in here. Let's say we'll get back to you shortly. Perfect. And if we need to put it anywhere else besides that page, we can always copy this and put it anywhere. There it is. Awesome. First name, Dogwood Dental Lead. We got name, phone number, message, and it comes from info@thiscouldbelive.com. Cool stuff. So that works. Check. Yeah, this is a little bit more fancy, I guess you could say. It's not really that fancy, but I know how to make fancy forms, and that's by using FormStack. I love FormStack. Absolutely love FormStack. We're going to start with a template here. We can actually get their new patient registration form right off of there. The really cool thing about FormStack here is, and this is what I recommend, if you're going to be doing a new patient registration form or anything that has anything to do with healthcare or with any type of, health besides, first name, last name, phone number, email, I would use FormStack because they're HIPAA compliant. Don't ever use this for HIPAA compliance, ever. No medical anything goes into this. Don't do it. Bad mistake. Boo-boo. Use this. But I'm not going to make a completely crazy new patient registration form right now. I'm just going to make a lead generation form and just edit it how I want to. I like this. I think this one will go good with the theme. Okay, so let's see what they have. First name, last name, phone, email. First name, last name. Get rid of this stuff. Make that just say phone. Actually, I'm going to make this 2 columns for now. So we got name, phone, and the way that we make this one column is we'll do column span, make that 2 because it is first name, last name. We got phone and email right there. They're required. The way that you remove required is this button right here. Let's see. Are you a patient of record? Let's see what happens. Okay, there's no conditional logic here, so we don't have to worry about that. So we want to get some radio buttons just like they have. I don't know why it says of record. I don't know. Yes, no, remove that. And we will make that required as well. Day preference, time preference. We'll use a radio button for that. Radio buttons are for single choices. In this case, it is a single choice. And then checkboxes are for multiple choice. Just so you didn't know. Actually, should make it a checkbox. Yeah, those should be checkboxes. We're gonna make them checkboxes. Day preference. What options do they have? Monday, Thursday, any day. Go to time preference. Just to make this look prettier, we're gonna make this span to 2, and then copy that, make it quick. They have here morning, afternoon, anytime. Move those. So that looks good. And we'll make this span to 2 columns too. Go over here. Take that verbiage. And make that not required. So that looks good. Now what we have to do here is make sure it goes to somebody. Go to emails. We can add more people if we need to. I'm going to make sure that all the information's in here. So all submitted data will go to that email. Perfect. Perfect for now. And then we want to share it. We take this embed code, copy it. Make sure that the name on this thing is close to the same appointment request form. Appointment request form. We don't have anything below that, so we'll just go to edit selection, and kind of want to make that centered. I think it'll look better if it's centered. There we go. Alright, and now we'll add that to the site. And we're going to take this and remove it. Since it already says make an appointment, I'm probably going to remove that too. Keep the divider height though. Save the changes, and let's look at how it looks. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's test it out. Tester. Not a patient. And let me see if I get the email. Cool, got the email. Everything looks good. Yep, so that's how you make 2 different forms. Of course, if you need to be HIPAA compliant, always use FormStack. And that's about it.